Ah, be glad you weren't born rich. All right. And I say that to say, now life is even more of a journey for you. And your main objective might not be to become rich, right? It might be to just buy a certain car, or you know, what I'm saying, create a family and just what I'm saying, take care of them. But if your true goal is to become fruitful and very wealthy in life, be glad you weren't born rich, because if you were born rich, you wouldn't value it as much. You wouldn't probably work as hard as you do to become rich. And the journey as a young man or a young lady or whatever, of becoming rich is a very complex journey. Everybody's journey is different, right? Like, we all face different trials and tribulations while trying to achieve this goal. And one of the most important things are the losses we face, and some of uh, you know, the obstacles we face when doing so. And everybody's just unique to them. And I take pride in just living the journey out, planning things, and just different things like that. Just learning yourself, because in this journey you learn yourself, you learn about others, you learn about life itself. You don't always win the first time, so maybe you got to give it another try. Um, just building resilience, becoming a more attractive being, um, in terms of just going to the gym, um, learning how to speak, maybe reading books, watching certain films, meeting certain people, carrying yourself a certain way. Um, that all ties into who you want to become and where you will be. Now you're building yourself, right? You don't have this preset life for you. It's almost like think about it like a GTA game, or whatever game you like to play. You start out level 1 newbie, right? And everything you do in the game, every mission you go on, every side quest or whatever you go on, it eventually builds you into like the top level player, and you only get better at the game when you continue to play it, right? So if you look at life as that, you'll be glad that, all right, now this actually means something, right? When I get this money and I get all this power, or I'm saying, this and that, it means something because I strive so hard for it. I put in the work. Now I can actually, you know, um, enjoy my fruits of my labor, right? And it wasn't that it was given to me. I worked for it, so it's a different type of, swag you got with it. You understand it more, you respect it more, and I think people respect you more because they know where you came from, and it's a lot of people that can relate to you. You know what I'm saying? And you just a real dude. Now for those who were born with it, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. You were blessed, God willingly, of course, and you should cherish that and use that as, okay, well, I'm gonna still try to do something. Whether that's becoming good at a certain hobby or whatever you want to do. But I'm just talking about people, that weren't born so fortunate and that are striving to get something. A lot of people like, man, I wish I had this. But be glad you didn't have it, because if you did have it, you wouldn't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it as motivation. Look at it as something to wake up to every day, because every day you should wake up with a goal in mind, a purpose in mind to, strive for something. And just be happy it wasn't given, because everything that's given is not always kept. So imagine, right, you were just given $100,000. You're gonna eventually spend and run out of that $100,000 because you didn't make it. You didn't learn how to retain and add value to the $100,000. But imagine you found out a skill or learned something, and you learn how to make $100,000. If you was to lose that $100,000 tomorrow, you like, okay, boom, everything I learned from this, I can make this $100,000 again because I did it before. So it's just building character development, building skills that'll help you in your journey, Um, that is very important. You know, even with TikTok being gone, I would like to talk about that as well. It's like a lot of people, you know, they probably losing out on a lot of money because TikTok is going, you know, TikTok shop and things like that. But um, they built a big fan base, right? So they know how to redo it. You know, because they did it before, right? And you know, I know TikTok algorithm and things like that. It was a different, you know. We don't know if it's completely been. We might get it back. You know, we might not know, but I'm praying for everybody that he probably was making money off there and lost their account. You know, they trying to figure out something to do. But you know, that's life. You got to keep on going at it. And I know that's easier said. That's easier said than done. Obviously, but and you gotta go with the flow and understand how to navigate these situations. But yeah, getting back to the point. Even me, like if I go right now and I want to, let's say, I want to spec a new car, right? I want to spec a new Aston Martin or something on social media. Me looking at that is because it's a want, and I can't, like, like obviously I can't get it right now, but eventually I have, you know, God willingly, the day will come where I can go in there and spec it out, buy it, you know, do the whole little Aston Martin experience, Bugattis, whatever. And this is just coming from a place of hope, belief, you know, believing in something so much that it feels like it's almost honestly it's almost reality at this point, right? And you get to a point where things don't phase you as much because you know that you are a good person and you're striving for something great. So you know, any bad things you're going through at the moment, you know, it's only temporary, and your future self will figure it out, right? So that's how I think about it, right? So that's my take on not being born rich. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Arcade Warman. You can follow my journey on life in general and just self-development. I also do a lot of other things. You guys will eventually see that soon. But yeah, thank you for watching. And RK out.